Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm here with Joseph and Martin from Austria Arms. We are here in this massive gun collection and we thought we would compare
the SSR15 to an AR15.
to your AR15,
my
right?
personal AR15.
So you built this.
Right, yeah.
That means it's the most teched out stuff in here. It's the most teched out AR15,
To
right?
be honest, yeah, because I personally, I'm an AR guy. I like this system. I spend a lot of time with setups, building and everything.
I can see the way you arrange the accessories like this. There's some, because we also put some thought to it and it's very similar. Let's start with price.
Yeah.
Just a gun without the accessories. What are we looking at?
Just a gun, it's 2,400.
2,400.
Yeah.
Okay, on the SSR15 we are at 549. So yeah, there's already quite some difference right there. Let's talk about accessories real quick. Also here, price differences. This one, this D-ball copy here goes for 100. I think it's 100.
I don't remember.
I think it's 100, around 100.
Mm-hmm.
What about this one?
1,500. You can get 3 of your ARs for this later.
It's made where?
In USA. It's from Steiner, the company which producing the D-balls, and they're used by a lot of law enforcement and military around the world. It's a very durable system, very well known, so it's probably one of the best on the market you can get.
Flashlight? Is it a Surefire one?
Surefire.
Surefire. Oh, of course, it's a Surefire. Well, this is a Surefire.
It's also
Not
a Surefire.
Yeah.
It's modeled after the Surefire.
How many lumens? Do you have
Mine has 500.
This is 600.
Really?
Let's compare it.
Let's
I wanna
compare.
see it.
Okay.
Okay, let's put it on this table.
Maybe here on the back. We can just shine right here. And
Yeah!
It's different. We have more focused point.
Yeah.
But I
This is
think
more like
overall... Okay, so this is ours here. The white one. And this is the...
It's similar.
It's similar,
It's
but
different focus
it's
point.
not like... You know, our flashlight is what? I think you can buy it for 60, around 60. How much is this one?
300.
300?
Yeah.
300.
Oh, well, it's not that bad. Yeah.
Well, we are out of the thousands range.
Yeah.
So
Then, light switch.
It's also from Surefire. Original, it's around 180.
I think this one is 20 or something. 20, 25. But the arrangement is very similar, and I'm kind of impressed to see. I mean, it obviously makes sense. Like, why would it be different in Airsoft and Brazil? Like, it obviously does similar things, so of course it's arranged in similar ways.
we should have taken the,
Yeah,
the
we also have
magnifier.
magnifier and like a T1 stylish, but that's not a T1.
That's a micro input.
It's very high.
T1.
It's higher than standard, right?
Yeah, I can tell you why. Because that optic mount, it's made by Unity Tactical. It's an American brand which have their focus of the products on law enforcement and military users. And when you are a soldier or something like that, then you often wear a helmet with ear
Peltors.
Sometimes you even have a mask or so.
Mesh mask.
Yeah.
So it's because they are using mesh mask as well.
Always, yeah, in their service, yeah. And when you have the whole kit around your head, then it's very inconvenient for you sometimes to move downwards and look through the aim point, and then sometimes your peltor goes off and the mask interferes with the stock, and that's why they set up the aim point a bit higher, so you can stay natural in your position, and then you find the dot very easy.
So why do you have it? Because you are probably not running around with a mesh mask and stuff.
First of all, it looks cool. Yeah.
Okay.
For me, and also the combination of the magnifier is important, that the aim point is a bit higher, because the magnifier mount, it's made for this aim point mount.
It's interesting how it's folded downwards.
The magnifier mount folds downwards because the aim point is higher, so it's possible that it folds downwards. And that's nice because then the gun stays
I was about to
slick.
say, yeah.
And it's also, when it comes to using it, just do it like this, and then you can move it downwards, and then
It's so cool.
still in place. And I always was curious about this mount. They tried it in the internet in T-Rex Arms. Lucas Botkin is very well-known shooter. He tries this and he said it's cool. And then I was curious, okay, should I get it, should I not? And then I bought it. And
Of course.
for me, it's very convenient when you put the gun inside. So it's, for me, faster because the side is a bit higher, so I find it faster.
Oh, okay.
And I want to get a helmet for myself and also maybe night vision and stuff, and then you need a high amount so it does not interfere.
Yeah, when you start putting stuff on your head, you just need more space. sometimes.
Exactly. You want to try it?
Yeah,
So
I will try.
It's easier to understand.
Man, I'm gonna use this, and then I'm gonna be like, I don't want to use airsoft stuff anymore. I already know. I actually don't want to look through it.
So put the gun downwards, and then you aim.
Man, it's so high. I was like, where's the door? I can't find it. Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
It's cool, right? I mean, you have to get used to it at the beginning, but
It's like only your chin is touching it.
yeah.
But you have. Oh, I like the arrangement of the.
Let's switch.
Wait, let me still try to magnify. It's so high, like I can't find it there. It's right there. But it's nice how it's again still in line with the gun.
Okay, I can tell you this would be an issue for me because I'm used to running T1s on all of my guns, no matter if airsoft or real steel, and this is high. This is just too high for me, and not really. I need the support of the stock
the index, right?
The index point. Like I could get used to it, of course. You can get used to everything, iron sight, whatever. But I don't. This is not for me. This is not for me.
You know what I want to check now? It's something that I'm really proud of the SSR15 is the stock wobble, because we try to minimize it as much as possible to have like a very snug stock, because that's what I always hate about airsoft guns when they wobble. So I wonder how it is on this one.
So for comparison, like here,
It wobbles a bit more.
yeah.
But if you move it,
That's very nice. Yeah. Okay, that's very like it has a slight side wobble.
yeah, it does.
It does.
But also that depends on the tube you're using, and
Yeah, of
on
course,
stock.
You have two standards for the tubes, right?
Yeah, commercial and mil spec.
There's a million trillion different standards in airsoft. That's
There
why
is no
it's very.
standard.
There's no standards in airsoft basically, so it's very rare to buy a gun with a stock that doesn't wobble. And
even in real steel, why would you have two standards? Like, let's make one, right?
well, if someone starts a second one and then it gets popular, it's like.
It's like Keymote and M-Walk, you know?
No, it's like QD. When you go on Wikipedia and you look up QD, it literally says there is no standard for QD, but it's around 9.5mm diameter, which is we're having such issues with this to find QTs that are incompatible. Okay, what else do we have? Weight. Let's look at weight.
This is obviously we have the magnifier here. Other than that, it's mostly the same.
I can take the magnifier off.
Okay.
No, I cannot.
Nah, it's okay.
It's too tight.
So, Chris, it's comparable.
It's comparable.
This is maybe tiny bit lighter, but that could be because of the magnifier. But it's very comparable. I don't see much of a difference. Obviously, here we have way longer barrel. This is what?
This is 10.5.
10.5 inch. This is, whoa.
It's not 14, right? It's 13, 12.
Oh, man. I would be guessing. I don't really, these inches and American or imperial units, I'm not really
Doesn't matter.
good with those. It's way longer.
What about upper and lower tolerance?
Tiny bit of wobble, tiny. Here.
But also, to be fair, there's like a lot more force going on. And like
This is probably not mil spec, right?
The upper and lower?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, to be honest, because the upper receiver, the receiver itself, it's made by a different company than the lower receiver. So this is like a Frankenstein gun.
Oh,
Can you see through the receiver? If you can, then it's mil spec, and we cannot. Because obviously in military you want the parts to be compatible, so that's why they put a lot of tolerance in there. So it seems like it's not really fitting together, but that's because they want to swap parts if something breaks, and it makes sense. It makes it more reliable.
What about materials? Like we're looking at aluminium handguard.
Yes.
Do you know the series?
Yeah, it's a T7075 aircraft aluminum.
Guys, it's so funny how people say aircraft aluminum. Okay, anyways, receivers are forged.
Forged and milled, of course.
Forged and milled, yeah. Well,
Of course, forged and milled.
Yeah, that's different in airsoft too. But it's forged and milled from
T7075.
It's also aluminium. Yeah. It's the same here. It's not forged though. Those are casted. Nylon fiber on the accessories, I think there we're quite similar. Like the furniture we use on S15 is one of the highest quality ones. I think it's the highest quality one.
It feels really good. It feels really good.
They use actually the company that makes those designs. They used to work with Magpul, which then like the whole corporation just blew up because stuff was imported under the wrong name, and there's like a drama story to it. But they used to use a very similar material to what Magpul is using.
But anyways, let's not talk about what we think. Tell us what you think about this.
Yeah.
About this gun?
Yeah.
Me as an AR guy.
Yeah. What do you think about the grip?
You have the magazine also. We can put it in there. It's empty, so it's not gonna shoot. There is no battery, so.
You made the magazine design?
No, that's made by a company in Hong Kong.
All right. Okay.
It's a very good
this
magazine.
support when you shoot?
It's like a monopod.
Magpod, I think it's.
Magpod.
Yeah.
It's rubber.
Well, setup-wise, it's a nice setup. That's what I would also do.
Yeah.
I would do it the same way if that size was my gun. Yeah, the laser on the front, it's how you actually should do it.
I suppose.
I guess there is no other way, is there?
No, you could put it here. I mean,
Sometimes people mount it here, then the weight is not that much in the front, but if you would really use the gun with night vision, you would blind yourself because the IR light reflects from the parts which are mounted here. So shouldn't be that way, but sometimes people still do it. Then the flashlight also mounted on the front. This is very important because if you would mount it backwards, then you would get a shadow. Everything like this. Yeah.
What else? What do you think about the general, feel? Like you've never played airsoft, right? No. So, as a real steel guy, what do you think?
When you touch it, do you think like it feels better than I thought it does, or do you think it actually feels quite okay?
Well, of course, obviously, I touched airsoft guns in my life, and they were always plastic. It was like, and this feels like a real steel gun. Seriously, yeah. The receiver feels good. The finish is also fine. So the finish is quite comparable. If you would, let's grab one of the other AR15s we have here, like this, for instance.
Oh, that's a big handguard.
Yeah, that's a quadruple.
It's very matte finish though. Like we went
the
for
finish is more matte.
Very matte finish.
This is a bit more shinier, but we also have AR15s which have those matte surfaces, so it's very good. Really.
What do you think about grip ergonomics and like stock ergonomics? Because this is an airsoft design. Many times airsoft designs are kind of like copied from the real steel world, but these are actually unique airsoft designs. Like they don't exist in the real steel world.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they don't. PTS make their own designs. And they're very popular.
The grip angle is fine. Yeah, it's a bit more straight than the usual one.
It's like the Magpul.
Yeah, because that's very nice when you put in the stock on the minimum. Then it's comfortable for your hand to grab it. If the grip angle would be more like this, then it's like
P90.
Yeah, maybe. No, but this feels good.
What about controls? Like,
yeah, okay, fine. You have a fully automatic version of this. Yeah, then it's fine. If it would be only semi-automatic, I would prefer a 45-degree safety, like this one here.
You can
because
show it, perhaps. Is it on the other side as well? You can show it.
No, it's ambi safety. And with the 45-degree safety, you are able to
be faster.
It's
more comfortable to put it back on safe, which airsofters usually don't do, but you should.
I don't do it.
Put it back on safe.
Also, you have ambi mag release right here. This is something I haven't seen so far on a real gun, that the mag release is here, and the level looks the same like here. So usually it's like
it goes under. No, that's the bolt.
Usually the ambi mag releases on real guns, or the one I've seen is right here on the same bar. You just press here. And
you see them in
then it goes outwards.
Levels it out.
But this I haven't seen on a real gun, but maybe there's something existing, so could be.
It works.
Yeah. Also ambi slide release.
Actually, you can. If you press it.
Oh, okay.
So everything is ambidextrous.
That one I can show you here. That's a battle rifle. It's in 308.
Oh yeah.
It has the same kind of style.
So here we have the bolt release right here.
Same like here.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking before. It's also with a
I've seen
ambi mag release. You press here and then it goes out.
It's a little harder because you don't have the lever that you have here.
Maybe.
This.
Okay, so we have price, we have weight, feel.
feel. So
you
overall,
judge it.
yeah, I mean, to be honest, I like the spiral fluting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's our signature. That's an
that's
orange
a-
signature.
Yeah, it's good. And also the brake looks fancy.
Yeah.
Which in Airsoft is useless, but
No,
it looks fancy.
It's very important to look fancy. That's
Yeah.
why people
That's
buy
why
this
it's there.
stuff. That's why the gun looks like it looks.
It's a fashion show.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
a fashion show. Yeah. Why don't you have a flat trigger? Isn't that like part of a making something modern?
Not necessarily. That trigger is from Geissele, which is, in my opinion, one of the best trigger brands you can buy for real gun.
How much is the trigger? Tell them.
It's 2 point something pounds. So
No. I mean, how much money? Because Geissele is expensive.
300 to 400, depending on the configuration. There is also a flat version of the Geissele, but that's a single stage trigger. And I wanted to have a double stage trigger, and that one is SOP mod certified. So that's used by the military as well. Yeah.
Okay, I think we are through it.
I guess we don't need to compare like range, accuracy.
Let's show the inside. You know what? We should show the inside.
Inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you actually see how it looks in the inside. Because this is where stuff gets different. You have to the dust cover.
Oh, dust cover, of course.
To flick it up.
Oh, so you only have one takedown pin instead of 2?
Because the back one holds the gearbox in there, so
okay.
we don't need to remove this one. But this is the heart of the.
So the part moves back and forth
It's loading the
and
BBs.
loads.
Okay.
And this is just an air compression cylinder. There's like a motor in the grip.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a couple of gears and it pulls back a piston and then releases it again. It goes like
What's the rate of fire on this one?
25 rounds per second.
We can fire it.
Do we have a battery?
It's not connected, so I will
And
connect
here
it.
is the barrel.
That's a barrel. Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's like,
That's a really
what?
cute barrel.
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
I see, it's so interesting to see someone who knows guns seeing this for the first time. It's like, what the fuck is that?
But to be honest, there are 2 long rifle guns which have the same diameter of that.
Joseph's gonna show how it shoots.
So without the top, I guess. So this is semi
Yeah,
and full auto.
that's a high rate of fire.
Yes.
Damn high rate.
It's higher than a...
Yeah.
On a real one, you have what? 13 rounds per second?
We don't say this rounds per second.
You see rounds per minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we
It's
need
like
to calculate
600.
600, 900 is very fast, and everything
it.
above 1000 is
So we have about twice the fire rate.
Yeah. it's nice.
Do you want to try it? You can also put it. Let's put it all together. You can actually try it. See how it feels. Because that's also different. Like you don't have tactile feedback of the trigger because it's an electronic trigger.
It's getting long. I was already
Not a real one.
gas blowback mode.
Let's go. Show it.
Okay.
Okay.
Try it on someone.
And let's wrap it up.
If my gun would fire like that and the recoil would be the same, it would be awesome. No, it's cool.
Okay, I guess that's it for the video. Chris, you have the honor of...
Yes, let's wrap it up. That was the differences here with Martin. If you want to check out more real estate stuff, he talks about a lot of stuff in here on his and his brother's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's Austria Arms.
Just looks like here on the
Looks like this, yeah. It's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go check it out. We're gonna have it linked below and in the info card. And thanks for having us. Thanks for giving us your opinion on the SSR 15. And we see you guys on the next one.